So there's a couple of changes that have been happening over the course of this week. I put up one of my wee PRs. I named it that for you, Shelby. I just want to let you know that that's becoming a thing. So one of the first ones was to add pagination to our assets table. So to date, we've really not addressed having things at scale. So if you had any more than 50 assets, they weren't actually visible. So this has been a long time coming. It's a ticket that's been sitting around for some time. So as you can see here, I'm obviously in my marketing collection. I have my assets list and I have some pagination here at the bottom. So what I've done is kind of forced it to only show 3 at a time. But there we go, very simple addition, but one that's been notably lacking. So that's in place. When looking at this table as well, I was preparing for the ability to rename the description of assets and also to allow you to remove assets. So as part of that work, this table essentially has been refactored. The spacing has been adjusted and the look and feel of the iconography that we have on the right-hand side for actions is also been tweaked. So if I just jump in and reset it back to the default 50, you'll see that we're basically looking at what the particular file extension is for a given file and determining whether or not the browser is going to support you viewing it. So if you click on this link, so if I click on, let's say a PDF, the browser is going to let me see that PDF. But if I click on, say, like a CSV, then the browser is just going to download it for me. So trying to determine what the action is going to be there and differentiate between them. So we might not have it 100% accurate, but it's going to be pretty close, So again, just changing the look and feel of the tables a little bit. One of the other things that was done was to essentially flip the order. So there's been some discussion within the product UX team for a while now, just around about information architecture. So what is important, almost ranking the items that we're displaying. And with a conversation I had with Andy just last week, we felt that the source was coming out as one of the kind of most important ones. So the original file name, if you want to say that. So the order of this table has been adjusted as well. A few smaller tweaks. We're looking obviously at the uploads and CTAs on mobile and a few other things. So there's just been some various tweaks around about this page and the elements on it. And the top as well, trying to achieve, again, visual hierarchy. So primary, secondary actions are now coming into play, as well as adjusting the information architecture. So we've got our primary actions here, and ideally we would never have more than one primary action on the screen. So I've introduced secondary colors. This is something I was just kind of testing, but you can see we now have a secondary color, which is this purple here. So hopefully start bringing that into the UI in various different places. Primary, secondary actions with different colors. And again, to try and move away from primary action or primary colors appearing where they shouldn't, I've obviously removed the primary color from the user menu in the top right here.